Hi there. I am 34. I'm not that old, but I do have a lot of regrets. And if in some way or shape or form I could help you not have a lot of regrets in life, then I want to do that. I'm going to try and do that in the next few minutes. Just truly speaking from my heart and from the things that I've learned from my years in this planet, which 34 is not that many, but I have gone through a lot and I have done a lot in life. And from that doing, there's also so many things that I didn't do. And that's the things that I want to focus on even more in this video, because I do not regret any of the things I did. And I think maybe that's the biggest takeaway. I do not regret any of the things I did. But what I do regret is so many things that I didn't do. So many things that I didn't do. And there was always the same reason that I didn't do these things. It was always this underlying feeling that, not yet, a little bit longer. It's not accurate. It's next to the thing that needs to happen. Or you need to get into this place and then you'll be able to do that, right? This kind of perfectionism trap, and the trap of first, then this, that, and the trap of proving yourself first. And in Hebrew we say malkodet ha'ochacha, which means that first you need to do A and then you can do B. So you kind of have to build this ladder for yourself where you believe that only when I achieve A, then I can accomplish B. But it's actually still postponing. And the truth is that all of these steps of not now, a little bit later, they're just a way of stalling. They're a way of stalling from actually living life and from actually going after the things we want in life. They're a way of keeping us safe, keeping us in a place where it's familiar, because not getting out of our comfort zone, not going in after the things that we truly desire, it's painful, but it's also familiar. And it's also the easy way. And I say like this easy because it's not easy. It feels just disgusting. It feels annoying. It feels so much anger inside and resentment for myself. I have so much resentment for my past self for not taking the step and taking out of my comfort zone and out of my shell and going after certain things in life. I have gone after other things, so I have done a lot. There's a lot of gratefulness about that too, right? But in this video, I do want to talk about the things that I missed, things that I didn't do, and the same reason for all of it. And it was just avoidance and fear. And I don't know what that fear is for you. Maybe it's fear of failure. Maybe it's fear of success. You know, there's this kind of line of thought in coaching that it's one of the two, fear of failure or fear of success. I think there's a lot of other things that could be, that are holding us back. Maybe it's a fear of being seen. Maybe it's a fear of being loved. Maybe it's a fear of not being loved. For me, I feel it's a lot about the fear of being a failure and being proven that I'm wrong in this world and that I don't actually deserve to live. I know it sounds terrible, but that's one of the biggest fears that I've had as a child, that I don't deserve to live. And that I'm in here, the fact that I'm here is wrong and it's a mistake. And one of the hang-ups, and as I'm saying this, I'm actually learning more things about myself. So thank you for even watching this and allowing me to take this video. One of the things that held me back in life was this huge fear that actually if I show up and I realize that what I'm doing here does not have a place, I don't have a place in this planet, I don't have a place on this earth, then I actually get the seal of confirmation for this greatest fear that I've had as a child, that my being here is wrong, that I don't have a place on this planet, that I don't deserve to live. And here's a little tip for you, first of all, because when we want to go out and create something big for ourselves and create a huge change in our lives, we need to step out of this comfort zone. Usually when we have these blocks, it sits on one of those huge childhood fears that we had. And if you have been doing some work with yourself, and if you haven't done any inner child work, check out this channel, because there's a lot of inner child work things here that I've been putting out because that is one of my main focuses of area, inner child work, and one of my main loves in healing. So if you know some of your inner child hangups, some of your inner child greatest fears, and you have a big roadblock in your life, check these fears. Which one of them is the one that is holding back right now? Usually, more often than not, I can safely say that most of the percentages, it will sit on one of those huge roadblocks, huge pain points, and huge painful beliefs that you had about yourself and about the world as a child. And so for me, it was a lot about this fear of being proven that I'm wrong in actual being and actually living and existing. And so for years, I told myself, not now, a bit later, first I need to do this, then I can do that. First I need to see that that's safe, or it needs to be perfect. Let me learn everything about it first, right? Another way of postponing. Let me learn everything about it. Paralysis by analysis. And the truth is that the point where I decided to go after that thing was not when I was ready enough. It was never when I was ready enough. It was when the fear of not doing became greater than the fear of doing. And I have so many examples for that. When I moved to Berlin, leaving Israel and moving to Berlin after more than 10 years of desiring that, the fear of not ever doing this started being so existential that I just dropped everything and left our apartment, me and my husband, in 1 month, left our apartment, dropped all of our furniture, sold everything, got 2 luggages, our dog, and just left our apartment without even having a ticket, to make a huge step to nudge us out of that comfort zone. Same thing happened with having a child. I waited for years on years because I thought I needed to heal better. I needed to be in a more stable financial place. I need to heal my sexuality deeper. I thought so many things need to happen before I deserve and I'm worthy enough and I can hold this position of being a parent. And you know what? When did I do it? When I hit 32 and I realized if I don't do it now, time is running out and the clock is ticking because I am a woman. And if I want to have more than one child, then I have to do it. And the fear got so real and so in my bones and in my body and so intense that I realized that I have to do it now, otherwise I'm gonna miss out. And the same thing happened multiple places in my life with healing my sexuality. And you know what I realized after I did do that? After I gave birth and I was holding my beautiful son in my arms, I thought to myself, I should have done this years ago. Should have done this 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago, because I'm not more ready now than I was then. I'm not more ready. I've gone through more, I've learned more things. Sure, I've healed more. Sure, I have a bigger emotional capacity. Okay, yeah, true. But the person that I am, the human that I am in my core, the woman that wants to be a mother, the woman that can hold someone else's emotion, the woman that is always in a growing capacity, that is always wanting to evolve, always wanting to get better, always wanting to learn deeper about herself, always wanting to heal deeper, that person was there. That person went through a lot during these years, but that core was there. So I was ready in my core. I've learned more things, but the core was ready all the time. And it was just the fear saying you're not ready yet, but it wasn't true. And so when I got to the point that I did do that thing that was so important to me, I actually felt, you know what? You were ready before. And you just felt like you weren't, but you were as ready as you are today. And I feel that about other things in my life now. That even though I've postponed them for 10 years or more, I'm not more ready today than I was before. I'm just more restless and you know, less maybe feeling hopeful, maybe feeling less young about it, maybe feeling less, you know, like the weight, not as much weight on my shoulders because I have a family now. But I was ready before in the same amount that I'm ready now. And so are you. there are things in your life that you want to create, you want to achieve, you want to build a certain life for yourself, you are ready today as you will be ever. And all of these hang-ups, all of these fears that are telling you that you're not there, that you need to wait, that there are a million blocks you need to conquer before that, and that then you'll be ready, that's just a childhood fear blocking you from feeling like you're worthy. It's just a childhood fear. I'm not saying that it's easy. I'm not saying to ignore it. I'm saying work through it. Work through it. Look at it in the eyes and work through it. And at the same time, do the thing. Because if you don't do the thing, then you're listening to the fear and you're saying to it, you know what? It's another way of bypassing. I'm going to work through it and then I'm going to do the thing. No. Do it together. And you know what? Once you take a step to do the thing, those fears and those blocks will start rising. And that's the best way to heal them. Go ahead and do the thing and be aware, be present, be mindful, be compassionate, be loving towards yourself when they arise, and they will. And when they will, take the time. Don't just throw them away. Don't think, you know what, I'm not going to look at that, because it's still going to be there, and you're just going to ignore your feelings and you're going to ignore your emotions. And as a healer, I will never tell you to do that. Turn back, look at them, give them a hug, give your inner child space to heal. Do the inner child meditation we have on this channel. Speak to your inner child, speak to your pains, speak to your blocks, give them such a huge hug. And be present with whatever comes up, and then do it anyway. Keep walking, take another step and another step, and when another roadblock comes up, deal with it. Take a time, moment of awareness and work with it. So grow as you go, not before you do anything. There's a video I filmed a few months ago, and I'm gonna link it up here. It's called "Don't Heal Before You Have Children." And I hate this sentence. I've seen it so much on social media. Heal before you have children so that your children don't have to heal from you. Nonsense. You can never heal everything. And if you try to, you will just end up losing things that are truly important to you, because you never believed that you have the capacity to grow as you go. Grow as you go. Have children. Look at them in the eyes. Feel the emotions coming up and heal whatever is needed to heal. Go after your dream. Look at it in the eyes. Do the actions and heal as you go. So if there's one thing I want to tell you with this video, first of all, it's never too late. I truly believe it's never too late, and I'm saying that right now to myself because I have things in my life that I still want to create and I want to accomplish. And I'm telling it myself, you know what? It's never too late. You're 34, I'm 34, you're, 20, 50, 80. As long as you still have breath in you, you still have dreams, and you still have power and capacity to do it. And the second thing I want to tell you is not to believe in yourself, but to allow yourself. Allow yourself to go after it. Forget all the things that need to be perfect. Forget all the steps. Allow yourself to be messy, to take it one step at a time, to work through whatever comes up, to be present with yourself, but to say yes with the fear and grab it by the hand and tell it, you know what, I'm your best friend right now. And as your best friend, I'm not gonna let you stop me. I'm not gonna let you miss out on life. I'm gonna work with you. I'm gonna go after what I want. I'm gonna go after my dreams. I'm gonna go after my passion. And I'm just gonna heal everything that comes up step by step. And trust that it will heal. And trust that it will continue to rising as you go, to rise. It's not gonna be a bang and we're done process. It won't. But nothing worth having never is. And that's not life. It's a journey. It's a journey of healing, a journey of evolving, a journey of creating. And trust yourself. Trust yourself and trust the universe that if you have this dream within you and if you have this passion and this calling, then you also have the capacity and the tools to make it. And this roadblock is not a roadblock. It's a stepping stone. So, if you are a beautiful woman feeling called for something big in her life or in this world, then you're in the right place, sister. This is Life Bloom. We're a community of women here to create a new world, first within ourselves and then for the whole world and for the generations to come. So I want to invite you to go down to the description box and check out some of our freebies. And there's a really special quiz, finding out the feminine archetype that you are. It's a special quiz that we've created to help you understand your wounds, understand your path, understand your gifts, and make sense of your childhood and put the pieces of the puzzle together to really understand how your childhood is serving you in this life right now, and how you're supposed to take these tools and go ahead and work with them in life as you grow, as you are an adult woman. So the link to this free quiz is down in the description box. Looking forward to see you here and in our other videos.